VP Nand Kumar, who's the chairman at Manappuram Finance, joins us. Welcome to the show, Mr. Nand Kumar. To start off with, firstly, if you could just help us assess the situation now with regards to where the Kerala floods are concerned.
The situation is improving. During the last 4 or 5 days, the days are sunny, the rain is not there, and the water has receded in many places. The transportation system is restored, as well as communication systems are restored in many places. So the intensity is gradually coming down. And the business also is going back to a situation of near normalcy. So in areas where the situation has improved.
Right, so the situation in those areas is improving slowly, steadily as well. Overall, if you could just help me understand, to our understanding, you have almost 4 out of 15% of your NBFC branches which are based out of Kerala, and South India contributes almost 60% of the gold AUM as well. What do you think could be the impact on business?
So, there will be some delay in collection, that's all. I don't expect much credit loss. Our exposure in gold loan, even though 15% branches are there, our exposure in the portfolio, or among our consolidated portfolio, is around 7%. But what has been impacted because of the flood situation is below 4% total. Out of that itself, a major portion is gold. We have around around 450 crores in gold loan in affected areas. This is a major thing. The second major thing is 125 crores in microfinance. Microfinance, there could be some delay. When gold loan, the gold security is there. There could be some delay in the settlement or collection of the interest, etc., on account of the difficulties faced by the customers on account of these floods. But if you compare the portfolio, if you analyze the portfolio in flood-affected areas, the gross portfolio is just 4% of our consolidated AUM.
Right.
And that also a major portion is gold.
Right, so consolidated basis, 4% is the kind of exposure that you're seeing. And how much is gold? Is it almost around 55 to 60%?
Around over 80% is gold.
Okay, and overall after this as well, so right now short-term pain is just going to be that there will be a delay in collections, but from a longer-term perspective, if someone has to look at this, do you think there is a possibility that we could see an increase with regards to where loans are concerned, disbursements could go up?
The chances are there, at least temporarily. There will be an increase in the demand for gold loans. Because the people wanted money, and the easiest way to get money is pledging their gold. So there could be some increase, at least for a short term. There could be some increase in the business in gold loan. And the microfinance, we will continue lending. This is the time they need money, and we should be there to help them, and we will continue lending without any interruption. There could be some delay in collection. The industry associations will take a stand, taking into consideration of the problems, the intensity of the issues. So we will abide by the industry association's decision with regard to the collection.
Right. And Mr. Nand Kumar, as you are saying that microfinance is something where on the back of the requirement of funds that they will be, is it that in terms of where the due diligence that is usually done by you, that will not be as strict and you will be little freewheeling with regards to providing microfinance then?
Right. See, we had an experience in Chennai floods. Chennai floods, even though there was some delay, ultimately there was no credit loss. The credit loss was as usual. nothing beyond that. So what can happen here is the services they provide at the bottom of the pyramid, these microfinance customers, there is a huge demand for their services now. And demand and supply, there is a gap. Their wages are going up, they will get more money now. So that may be the reason why the collections in Chennai, during Chennai flood time, also after the flood, the collections were not affected. Here also we feel like that there may not be any loss in the medium term.
Right. So, is this an explanation with regards to by reducing the due diligence with microfinance is concerned? Are you saying that in spite of reducing the due diligence over there, from a longer term perspective, you will not see any defaults and you will not see any impact with regards to where the asset quality is concerned then?
No, there will be usual due diligence, by various agencies, ourselves as well as various agencies like MFIN and local industry associations will be there. We will go by that.
Right. All right, Mr. Nand Kumar. Pleasure speaking to you and thank you for sharing your views as well. So that's an impact around 4% of the consolidated book is what the impact is, but apart from that, majority coming in from the gold finance business, and overall the major delay is with regards to where repayments is concerned right now. So there will just be a marginal delay that could come in. However, on a temporary short-term basis, you could see a spike in disbursements in terms of gold loans as well as microfinance business is concerned as well. But let's quickly slip into a short break now and then we connect with Amit Kamat, MD and CEO at Pratap Snacks to discuss